Let's get right into last night. Last night we took a L. We had Luca going over 32 and a half points. He came up short. We had DeMar going over 23 and a half. I thought that was a for sure thing, but once he went over 10 in the first 3 quarters, I knew we weren't going to get there. So these nights happen. Let's get back into it tonight, make some things happen. First player I'm looking at tonight is going to be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They need a win. They're trying to get into the playoffs. We're looking at his points. His points is 33 and a half. I think you can get 32 and a half on Prizepicks. Can't see no reason why he won't go over. Let's look at this a little closer. He's went over 33 and a half in 4 of his last 10. Let's push that down to 32 and a half for Prizepicks. 32 and a half, still 4 out of his last 10. I expect him to be very aggressive tonight against Utah. 39 and 38 in previous games. Utah's one of the worst defensively. Points allowed to the point guard position. So let's see what he does tonight. I'm hoping he gets the over. Second player we're looking at is going to be Kevin Durant. We're looking at his points also, which is 25 and a half. Seeing his last 5 games, he's went over 3 out of 5. What I like in his last game, he only had 18. He knows that. They're trying to get him in game shape. They're playing Denver. He's going to come out and play tonight. His only game against Denver, he had 30 points. So, and looks like Phoenix is favored by 10 and a half. That game is at Phoenix. I think he gets his minutes, he gets his touches, he gets his looks, regardless of the outcome of the game. They're trying to get him in the game shape. Only 2 games left in the season. He's minus 120 to go over, minus 106 to go under. So we'll see what happens. Third play I'm looking at is coming from the Miami versus Philadelphia. We're looking at Jimmy Butler. We're looking at his points, 23 and a half. As you can see, he smashed this 7 out of 10 times in his last 10 games. You can get on Prizepicks, the numbers actually pushed up to 24 and a half. Let's look at it, 24 and a half. 24 and a half, he's only 50%. At the books, 23 and a half, he's 70% in his last 10 games. His games versus Philadelphia, both games he's went under 23 and a half. He had 23 and 16. Philadelphia's good defensively. Both teams are in the playoffs, so I don't know how much the starters are going to play tonight. But Jimmy is definitely someone we want to look at because we know Joel Embiid going for the MVP, and you know how Jimmy is. He may come out and just try to destroy Philly tonight. So who knows? We'll see. He's minus 118 to go over, minus 104 to go under. And last player looking at is going to be from that same game. We're going to look at Joel Embiid. Everybody knows he wants the MVP. That means he's going to be very aggressive, I think. Last game, he had 50 points. Let's look at Joel's points for the night. His prop is 30 and a half. Prizepicks has pushed it up to 31 and a half. So let's look at his last 10. As you can see in his last 10, 4 out of the 10, he had 52 in the last game. He's not going to replicate that. But will he get over 30? Maybe. We'll see. He's playing a defense that is going to let him pretty much do what he wants to do. So we'll see how much he wants it with 2 games after the season, how aggressive he's going to be. I think he probably has the MVP probably wrapped up because of the Joker, hasn't been playing lately, and he's getting him ready for the playoffs. So we'll see how aggressive Joel is tonight and see how Doc uses him. If they play him a lot of minutes or, kind of shut him down after 3 quarters. I think the over is in here also if Joel comes out to play. Philadelphia's favored by 2.5. So those are 4 plays that I'm looking at. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. All those things will be greatly appreciated. You can get my premium picks down on Patreon. The link is down in the description. It's running across the screen also. Until the next video. Peace.